Alright, only have a couple minutes to do this, but here is an Ozark Trail, Walmart brand, down sleeping bag. I read on the hammockforums.net about that these would make excellent top quilts. I want a down top quilt. I have a Lilo overstuffed down underquilt, which is awesome. I wanted to make my own top quilt. I didn't want to do all the slave work. Evidently this comes from Bangladesh, so those people did the slave work for me. It came with 7.5 ounces of down, allegedly, air quotes, allegedly, and it's supposed to be rated down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, allegedly. But to me, I wasn't impressed at all with the down, how it was stuffed, but I figured I had this cheap bag, and there was an opportunity there. Since I already had the bag, well, I said I would just stuff it myself. So I have, you can see this, I have ripped open some of the baffles, and you can see where they're taped back up. I have ripped open some of the baffles and added in each one of these baffles an ounce of down. So we're going to try to do this and not wear all the down and look like we're a bad politician that's been tarred and feathered. But here's the last of my 1 ounce, oops, you can't see this. This will be the last of my 1 ounce, things. And you can see how this is large. This is one that's stuffed, that's one that's not stuffed. So I've already opened up the baffle, and I'm going to shake, shake, shake like a madman. And get that. Now I bought like 10 ounces or more of down from Wilderness Logistics, and it comes in these static bags. And I don't have a shop vac. I do have a shop vac, but I haven't set up a shop vac to do this. And I know there are people that's the way they do it, but I'm pretty simple. And so the camera is on, and I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, go back. I'm shooting a video. Go back. Go back. I'm shooting a video. That's my little boy running in from another part of the office. One of my little boys. And now I've got my hands covered in alcohol, so let me dry those off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this ½ ounce of down in there. That's the goal. And try not to wear it. So there it is, open. So what I do, and I've done this off camera 4 other times or 5 other times. So what I do here is I bend this, and thank God for the packaging of Wilderness Logistics and me being, there we go. So we have down here, and we're going to place the whole thing. We're trying to get the whole thing in there. And so now, theoretically, that end is open. And we're going to shake like crazy. We're going to shake like crazy. And we're going to shake like crazy. And then I'm going to come here and try to move. That was the thing I wanted to put 1 ounce, and these are all going to be ½ ounces. So I'm going to come here and try to move that this way. And then I'm going to come here and shake again. I'm putting down into a sleeping bag. I'm overstuffing it, and I'm doing a video on it too. Alright. So that's little girl number 2. Come to see what's going on. Alright, so that got a lot of it in there, I hope. It has so far worked well. And now I'm going to come in, I'm going to retrieve the bag. And these are ½ ounce bags, so that's bag number 1. And I'm going to expose the top here, and I'm going to cut off this top. And you can still see there's stuff in there. And down, of course, is downy and super fine and gets everywhere. And little fibers. I should probably wear a mask. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to pinch this part. And I'm going to use this as just a ram that I made out of a paper towel tube. I'll come here. I'll push that in. I'm getting too much in the air right now. And then I'm going to come here I'm gonna push this in there. And then I'm gonna pull the bag out. In there, and then this can go in the trash. I'll get my RAM out again in a moment. And these little pieces, none to waste, not an ounce to waste, not a half ounce, not a quarter ounce. And we'll grab up at the top and we'll shake that down, and we'll move all this down that way. And now we're ready for number 2. So we get a full ounce. Now this might be way overkill. I grew up in the South. Synthetic bags have always been the norm, what we used. So the down under quilt that I got last year was really the first down thing I had other than a jacket. So, and the jacket was something that, being in South Carolina, I get to wear just a couple times a year. But we're gonna go and stuff again. Oops, I got more of the stuff, more down close to the edge here. And we're gonna come here and make sure that we get it so it's somewhat open. And chase that away here. Try to move. And we'll give it a good shake. And we'll bring the bag, top of the bag back out of the here. I'm going to cut off half of it. I don't know if that's getting in the frame. Yeah, that's good. We're only going to cut off half of it. And then try to use the ram to... And the goal here, of course, is not to have this stuff everywhere. And I don't want to jinx myself, but so far, most of the down has seemed to make it into the bag. And again, I'll say that again, I don't want to jinx myself. But there's so many eddies and little micro air currents that once the stuff gets in the air, it is hard to sort of trap it. So here, start to bring it out, and I'll go ahead and just slide. Try to get it out. There we go. And our next, I'm going to get all that away from this because I'm going to sew all this up at one time. Just stuff that. And then I'm going to put the tape down. And once I get the tape down, we'll be ready for the next one. And so the down came from Wilderness Logistics, and you can buy it by the pound, 16 ounces at a time. Or you can buy it like I did in little half-ounce bags. So I'm going to pull this out so you can see the difference, how luxuriously thick this is. And this will all redistribute into this flat section. But yeah, that's a good looking, that's going to keep you warm. I think I might have a 0-degree bag or a 20-degree bag or 15-degree bag by the end of this. So I got fax machine going, I got the phone ringing. Alright, so I will fill you in how it works.